Well, hello there guys and welcome to the stream. What's up, Miles, the Mandalorian, Ungod? How's everybody else doing? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Now, it has been a while since I streamed. I think last I streamed was... when was it? Last Thursday? Last Wednesday? Something like that. So it certainly has been a bit. But I am here now, and we have some monthly side event quest thingies to do, get some rewards and stuff, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. I just put on Suicides because Alliance War is on a day's break, and yeah, that's mainly that. Plus last day of AQ, and AQ I actually prefer with Suicide Masteries for most part. And let me just grab Mandalorian to the voice chat so he can help me deal with all of you chatty people. And he should now be here. Mandalorian.
How are you doing?
Okay, we can hear you. Can you guys hear me well? I'm doing just fine. My free-to-play account, I can make a decision. 5-star Havoc rank 4 or 5-star Professor X rank 4, both unduped. I'd personally probably go with Havoc myself. Then again, I'm not that well versed in Professor X overall. They need more mastery points.
I would say Havoc's an excellent rank 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mastery points, I'm not too sure about though, because the whole point is that you're forced to make alternative choices. And if you get more points, you can easily run, let's say, Suicide Masteries with max deep wounds and max mystic dispersion, and then you, I don't know. I think instead of more mastery points, they need to give us presets and abilities to change our setups easier. Top Matt Murdoch, Enrique Guzman, ASD, MCOC, everybody else.
Hey Dark Souls, how's it going? Contest Guru, hello. Rick Blevins, hello. Matt Murdoch, what's up? Enrique Guzman, hello. ASDMCOC, hello.
Oh, come on. We again got the...
hello. Apathetic God, hello. Killer Rim, hello. Rick Blevins, Master of Priestart, yeah. Lou Lils, or Lou, wait, no, Lou is, sorry, I misread that. Yuri, Dannerings.
There we go.
Trying to say hey everybody.
yeah, you go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, man, missed you. The last time you streamed was last Thursday. I remember because the next day was whenever the missus was going out for her birthday weekend with her friend. And I was all alone and I watched, and I just watched your videos, you know, all the ones when you posted. But yeah, I missed you, man. How you been?
Busy. Busy with work, busy with some personal stuff, so but nonetheless, I'm back in Asmatosh, who's on the mic, he butchered my name. Aha.
Asmatosh? How did I butcher Asmatosh?
I don't know.
I said it right. Is that not how you say it? Like, Asmatosh?
I don't know.
I don't know. Tell me how I said it wrong. Just pronounce it out like in spelling it. I'm on the mic. It's
What's up,
Mandalorian.
Siddharth Kumar? How are you doing? Back.
Bonjour, Steven Arana.
I just made Abyss and got a Mystic Gem. I only have Longshot rank 2 duped and Morningstar unduped. Does Longshot deserve rank 3? Many people would yay that decision. Many people seem to be on a Longshot simping mission. I personally am not the biggest Longshot fan, I'll be honest there. So if it was me, and that would be like my first rank up.
That's just, I think my pronunciation is just my, I think that's just my American accent, because I don't see any difference from Asmatosh that I just said and Asmatosh that you're just saying. But okay. And thank you, Apathetic God. I will let the missus know. Zoltan said, hey KT, what up? Just pulled Black Widow movie. Worth using a skill gem on. I already have Nick Fury, Blade, and Aegon.
Nah, I wouldn't though.
That's not.
She doesn't really need it. That sig ability is completely useless, to be honest.
Astro just said hello, and Daniel Murray said sup KT.
Well, hello there, everyone.
Contest Guru said, who should I rank 5 first, Apocalypse or Cosmic Ghost Rider?
Apocalypse or Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's two are very, very different champions, though. It really depends what you need and what your priorities are, and so on and so forth. If you have already a strong mutant roster, I'd probably go Apocalypse, maybe. But Cosmic Ghost Rider will probably work really well for you as well.
Yeah. Astro said, had such a bad war, mate. That's horrible. Sorry to hear that. We had a rough one, too.
We had a really tight one.
I was exercising my right to vote in this country. I did early voting today with the missus and got back home with 30 minutes left in the war and 3 minis still up. So I took down the Thing on a Stun Reflect mini, Spider-Gwen on a Dismay mini, and with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, I got the boss Apocalypse down.
Very good. I remember those wars in like my older alliances who weren't like as like competitive when you're literally taking bosses down in like last minute.
Yeah, I was like, I felt bad because I was back up and I was waiting for them to tell me where they needed me, and I knew they were going to need me for the minis most likely, but what happened was I told them, I was like, guys, I got to go vote, and I didn't know how long the line was going to be and whatnot because it's been kind of crazy here even with early voting, and it took about an hour, and I got back and I just jumped in as soon as I could. I had to miss out on getting McDonald's that was promised to me if we're going with this, so that's okay.
Who helped me more, Havoc or Namor? I'd probably say Havoc actually. Havoc has some places to shine in 6.4, I think. Overall, 100% flat. Oh, another thing that Havoc's really good is for the Havoc boss, because Havoc doesn't take the detonation damage, so Havoc is best counter for that Havoc. But I think overall, probably Havoc's slightly better, but part of that is because I play Quake a lot, because some of the stuff people use Namor for, I just end up using Quake. So it's kind of, neither of them are absolutely essential, but I think Havoc did a bit more for me.
I like Havoc. He's a good champion overall. Kenneth Mendes asked, when will the next Mastery Core offer arrive? We have no idea, man. I wish we did. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's usually...
We're not privy to that kind of information.
They offered about, 3 or 4 times a year, and I think they just recently did one a couple months back. So I would imagine probably in the next couple months we'll see another one. Apathetic God asked, how did AQ go for you, KT?
It was quite messy, to be honest. I have been a bit frustrated with AQ because some weeks in one of the rotations, basically the rotation that we have this week, in section 1 I'm on path 7, and that's super annoying because I need to wait to get started, then I need to wait to get cleared. And I don't have too much time in evenings, so AQ has been a bit frustrating for me. I threw not a big but a small hissy fit today about AQ because everything seemed like so stale, so late. Like I cleared my tier 2 about at 7 a.m. my time.
Always appreciate the advice.
So yeah, I cleared tier 2 at about 7 a.m. my time, and then at 3 p.m. I was still linked in tier 2 or half past 3 p.m. So I was not happy. And I'm the guy that opens up the middle in Alliance Quest in section 3, so I was like really annoyed. Because as soon as I'm cleared, I'm always kind of expected to be there immediately. Anyways, thank you very much to Relentless Grinds. We're gonna have him as Comrade Daddy of the stream for now, because he is a high roller with $2, and it's always my pleasure to help you out.
So are you on the pull path on section 2? Is that right? That's 7.
No, section 2 I'm on path 8 on the right side, but section 3 I'm on one of the middle paths.
Yeah, that opens up most of the map. I gotcha. Okay, a couple things. Let me see. Daniel Murray said, best rank up option out of Magic, Clairvoyant, Colossus, or Omega?
Magic, Clairvoyant, Colossus, or Omega. My personal choice would go for Colossus if duped, but it entirely kind of depends, again, what you need, what you have ranked up already.
Yeah.
What is the content that you want to focus on. For instance, Variant 5 currently could be one of the priorities for middle tier players because it offers a very easy rank 5, it offers a good chunk of resources and stuff like that, so...
Jim said, I love that KT1 tries to answer every question. He is awesome like that. I try and help him by reading, so that way he can focus and he can get the words out, and I can just be, apathetic God, thank you for that. Astro, stubborn words are tight. I agree with that. Aditya, yo KT and Mandalorian, mad love from India. Mad love back to you, buddy.
Why, dankeschön.
Lorcan McCaughey said, should I rank up Torch, Red Guardian, or Void? All are Awakened. I have stones. I haven't started 6.2 yet. And my Act 6 completion is my next target.
Torch, Void, or Red Guardian. Honestly, I think for Act 6 overall, you probably want to invest in Void most. At least as far as I remember, Torch was good for some of the stuff, but Torch is also quite frail. And now it might be slightly different with the reduced attack and health pools. But Void has one of the bigger health pools, and he's good for quite a lot of fights. Like, he's good for that super jacked stack Mordo in 625. He's great for that 6.3 Iron Man Infinity War for several of the other bosses. So I think low-key Void might be the best call for you.
True Potential said, if they sell a 25% Tier 5 class Catalyst Selector, what do you think a fair unit price is?
I don't think they're gonna sell it for units. I think they just, for the first time ever, dropped 15% Tier 5 class Catalyst Selector, and that was effectively hidden behind $100 price tag, as in like you had to buy $20, $30, and $50 offer, which I passed on because it's end of the month, and anyway, so I passed on that offer because I'm a bit broke. But unit price, like, so if you, I'd probably say they're definitely gonna bundle in something in that's at least an Odin's worth, at least the bare minimum, but it's likely gonna be like 5,000-6,000 units.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 5,000 or 6,000 for sure. Let's see. Chris Shaji said, how are you doing? Waved hello.
Well, hello there.
Daniel Murray is about to eat 1,600 calories of bourbon creams and has no problem with it.
You should.
Let's see. Someone else, Asmitosh said, Mastery cores are usually in the store before big deals like Cyber Monday and 4th of July, so Kabam can take our units before the main event. Let's see.
Aiden asking for a second time, how many rank 3s do I have? I'm currently at 8 rank 3s, but I do have 2 unused skill tier 5 class catalysts, and I'm extremely close to forming another 3 in classes of Mutant Science and Mystic. But currently it's 8. We have a Perkins raid. Brian Perkins. I actually chilled in his stream a bit earlier today. So hey.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, what's up? Brian Perkins is a good guy. I'll tell you that. I've what do you call it, low-key hung out in his stream, not in chat, just because I watch on Apple TV most of the time, so I don't have the chat option. But I've watched some of his streams since we rated him like a couple weeks ago, and he's always a really good guy.
Yeah,
definitely interacts with the chat. What was I gonna say? There was somebody else. I'm sorry, I'm a little behind right here, so I'm trying to.
Yeah. So chippy, shimmy, chippy chop. Come on.
Aditya says, has one thing to tell us. I hope you remember I'm always hating on Hyperion, but I have to admit Hyperion is a powerhouse. I ranked up my 4-star with T4 class Catalyst Cosmic were expiring, and he destroyed Cavalier for him. Good. Congratulations.
It's not just that though, because Hyperion is one of the best examples on how, what is the best way to put it, 5-star scales much better than the 4-star does, because 5-star has significantly higher increased buff duration, versus 4-star you have longer pause where you have off time of not having the power gain buff active. With 5-star, it's literally maybe like a second or second and a half, and effectively you have power gain throughout the entire fight. There is no downtime on that. And therefore, you can have even more aggressive rotations. And there is a very, very big difference in between 4-star Hyperion and 5-star Hyperion. And also on Duped and Duped, obviously.
Yeah. Palathian asked, KT, what's your Cosmic Ghost Rider plan? Cav Crystals, Arena, is he a champ you must get, or would you like to have?
First of all, let's just say how it is. Cosmic Ghost Rider doesn't do anything other champions don't do and more. Cosmic Ghost Rider is not gonna be Quake or Ghost in a sense that you must have him in order to be able to clear his lane, that lane, or whichever lane. Like he's, for instance, let's say what kind of huge gate was Mr. Sinister, right? And there's only a handful of champions who can take that. No, Cosmic Ghost Rider is not really gonna be that type of champion where you kind of like must have it in order to progress. No. Cosmic Ghost Rider is gonna be champion you really, really want to have it, because it's gonna be really fun, he's gonna be a quick quester, and it's gonna be very handy to get him. The best kind of comparison that I expect Cosmic Ghost Rider to be is kind of like having Corvus for clearing casual uncollected quests and alliance quests. Very quick, very effective. The utility bits aside, right? So it's gonna be a champion you want to play whenever you can, because he's gonna finish fights quick and he's gonna do some crazy stuff, but he's not going to be like the best for Abyss or best for Alliance War Attack or best for this or that and that. Nothing Cosmic Ghost Rider does is unique or exclusive to him. So I do want to have Cosmic Ghost Rider if I will be able to. I will try to pop some cows and hopefully get lucky. I don't think I will have time to grind for him at all whatsoever, because I'm swamped at work and he's likely gonna go for quite high. But yeah, hopefully I get lucky and I pull him from some calves. Maybe some generous viewer comes and I get a ton of donos. I don't know. Or maybe I just max out my credit card. Or maybe I just wait till he gets added to featured 5-star or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm definitely interested in getting him.
Yeah.
And Brian Perkins is here. Welcome, Brian. Thank you very much for popping in. I hope you had a great stream.
Google user, I can message you later. Jump on thing and tell you what'll happen. It's nothing major. I'd rather not worry about what happened with my old alliance. Lorcan McCoffey said, pull the 6-star She-Hulk. Her playstyle definitely rewards a skilled player. Shame the most skilled player, and then it kind of drifted off.
She-Hulk's awesome though. She-Hulk's really awesome, and one of the best things about She-Hulk is that you really do not need her to be duped for the most part. Only like big significant benefit is against science champions, and more specifically champions like Void and a few others that plays debuffs on you consistently, because then she effectively can kind of Aegon like shrug them off. But overall, yeah, she's perfectly good to go unduped. And what's up, Scotty Lang? Welcome to the stream.
Mike Docker also said, hi bro. Izaz the Warrior said, hey KT, do you know how this is the most rank 3 6-stars? They think it's Enzo.
No, Enzo's definitely not with the most ranked 3 6-stars. Believe you me. On YouTube, maybe. But no.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe on YouTube, you're right. Yeah, I think if you're basing off that. Is Corvus, Danny Murray...
Oh no, then again, I think...
champion in the game?
Sorry, what?
Do you think Corvus is the number 3 champion in the game?
I
guess overall.
As a 6-star, perhaps. Even though meta releases haven't really been too kind for Corvus overall, there have been quite a lot of Corvus counters and matchups where Corvus isn't really work too well. In addition, that Kabam has kind of like released increasing amount of nodes where Corvus doesn't function as well, because they are kind of like soft counters to Corvus because he was so dominant for so long. As a 6-star, he possibly could be somewhere there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not quite as clear cut and set as it used to be.
Yeah.
Let's go legendary. Let's get some stuff.
Relentless Grind said, "Can you beat Nameless Thanos using Suicide? I was going to turn them off. I've been trying with Hyperion, but can't get past him without being clapped by a special 3 and a 20% health left on my end."
I think so.
I'm sure it's possible.
I think it's definitely possible, yeah.
Antistar said, "Hey KT1, thanks for directing us to Brian Perkins' stream. I really enjoyed it, but now I'm here, lol. Smiley face crying with a OK symbol."
Well, my pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it then. And I hope Brian had a good time on the stream as well.
Yeah, that man, he does stream quite a bit. He's a beast, and he has a lot of push-ups he does too.
Yeah, so don't mess with Brian.
No, man, never. Let's see. Zoltan said, "I need a rank 3 for Thronebreaker. I'm close to forming Tech and Mutant T5CC, Guardian or Sunspot, both unduped." In other words, who would you rank up if both of those? Would you do either one? Unduped rank 3.
Overall, as a champion, I like Guardian better, but Guardian also needs signature ability significantly more and a high sig level. Sunspot sacrifices a lot less by not having his dupe, especially for like shorter fights and shorter content. That all being said, whichever champion you make a commitment, you do need to work in some sort of like backup plans. And like I guess the best answer to your question would be, would you be prepared and willing to use a generic awakening gem on either one of those champions? Because overall, I don't like the idea of taking unduped 6-stars to rank 3 unless you have a plan set, ready, go to awaken that champion. And currently the only kind of like guarantee like that is whoopsie. Only set guarantee like that is Abyss of Legends. And I'm sure eventually 7.1 maybe or 7.2 is gonna have it and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably for like 100% or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I took up my rank 3 Doom unduped, but that's because 1, he's amazing, and 2, once I do dupe him, it's gonna help my prestige. So. And the awaken ability is nice, but it's not needed, you know. You haven't seen the message I sent you online 2 days ago, did you? It showed a screenshot of what I pulled from the Thronebreaker daily.
Nope.
All right.
I have tons and tons of line messages. I tried to catch up, but
I know you've been busy, so let me spoil it for you guys. And I can tell you guys, I did not even know this was possible. I opened a daily Thronebreaker crystal 2 days ago and pulled it didn't form it. I pulled a fully formed one, tier 5 basic. And then yesterday I pulled a fully formed tier 2 alpha.
Yeah, I have pulled a fully formed tier 5 basic as well.
Oh, you have? Okay. See,
yeah,
I didn't even know
and then I have pulled 4,500 tier 5 basic fragments like
I pulled
2 or 3 times now.
See, that's why I was like, I didn't know that a fully formed tier 5 basic was in there. When I got it, I was like, what the hell? And I was like, did I form that? I was like, no, I formed one when I Lions Quested it the other day because I have like 6,500 still. So, yeah, that was crazy. Strong You Funny Man's here says, "Hey KT, hope you're doing well, buddy."
I am utmost excellent. Better now that you're here.
Ollie Bammer said, "KT, what's good, my brother?"
Well, hello there. You tell me. What?
Relentless Grind says, "Who would you use with suicides on Nameless Thanos besides Namor?"
With suicides for Nameless Thanos?
Yeah.
Hyperion might still work quite well.
I was gonna
Other
say
than
Hyperion would
that,
probably
Omega
be good.
Red, I have solo. Omega Red can definitely do that fight. I have done that fight
Oh,
with
yeah.
Omega Red. There is a solo uploaded on my channel. It's maybe a bit tricky, but he can definitely do that fight. What are your other good Guardian should work well. Oh, it all works great against the Nameless Thanos with Suicide Masteries. Black Widow Clairvoyant, probably, why not? See that working quite alright.
Thanos isn't metal, is he?
Maybe, but he had... Maybe, I don't remember. I think there's quite decent set of options.
If he's metal, maybe Magneto.
Typically, you kind of want to look for 2 or 3 things fighting that Thanos. Number 1, for phase 1, if that's giving you problems, ideally you want a champion that has some sort of artificial way of gaining power, right? Such as Hyperion Blade or whatever. Second thing you want to look for is damage over time effects, ideally, to get through phase number 2, because his damage is capped at 1%, which is like 1300 per hit max. So that's a really annoying phase, unless you have access to damage over time effects. And the third phase is entirely on you. So that's about kind of it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. I'm just the bobblehead today, sorry.
It's alright, don't worry.
Wow said, who would be the best to rank up? Red Magneto, Apocalypse, Professor X? All of them are unawakened.
All of them unawakened. I'd probably go with Red Magneto still, or Apocalypse. Apocalypse doesn't really need his awakened ability. It's kind of like nice to have in some longer quests. But like whenever you're in the fight, you're literally losing nothing by not having the Apocalypse awakened. Magneto's awakened ability, I think overall is in fact quite important, but you can certainly achieve a lot of great results without it. And I guess ultimately I'd have to say Red Magneto, because I do think he's kind of like better standalone champion.
Yeah, he's a really good. I've been impressed with him more and more as I see it. Someone said I did Nameless. Oh, Zaditya said I did Nameless Thanos solo with a rank 5 torch with pre-fight. So it is possible, guys. Of course, so that's. I don't know if he was running suicides.
Oh yeah, but yeah, torch would seemingly work well, especially if you're able to get through the phase 1. There's another thing that people should know about Nameless Thanos fight, is that a good strategy quite often is just to hold block so he throws heavy attacks and not use special attacks, because all of his abilities trigger whenever he activates special attacks.
Oh,
right?
That's right.
So, for instance, so if you consistently hold block and he doesn't randomly start throwing special attacks, you will never like have to deal with those inverted controls and stuff like that if you just block it all.
That's a really good tip, KT. Thanks, because I didn't even know that. I mean, it makes sense. I just didn't, And I'm doing a Alliance Quest fight right now on the last day. They're doing So Saith Doom on the last day, which I actually like. I'm glad they do that one on the last day.
Yeah, Alliance Quest last day. I still need to get through that. Oh, yeah.
I'm on the Acid Wash path, which I've never done before. And I'm using my rank 5 Voodoo, and he has been like a champ for this path. The first day I tried Black Widow Clairvoyant also, and I just liked Voodoo's damage so much more. Because he gets those poisons up and they just melt. Plus he heals every beginning of every fight,
Fire.
Sorry, I know you're concentrating as I was
No, it's fine, don't worry.
I will say, man, I missed you. I'm glad you're back.
I
miss hanging out with you, and the last time me and you talked, I was not in a very good head place, so I appreciate you. You brought me out of it, honestly.
It's all good, lad. Don't worry about it.
Relentless Grinds, you're quite welcome for the feedback. KT's, I will tell you, out of all the MCOC people, KT is one of the best in giving advice and giving tips, and his videos are always really well done. That's why I was honored he let me come here and hang out with you guys to kind of help with the chat, because he is like my favorite YouTuber when it comes to MCOC. So, and I'm not just kissing his butt because I'm here.
It's all good.
Sorry. Thanos isn't metal, said Mitchell Hedges, by the way.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Dark Soul Gaming said, KT1, I remember all the She-Hulk craze back in the old days. 3-star She-Hulk versus LOL, one of my favorite videos.
Well, She-Hulk is a quite fantastic little green beast. Mando equals KT1 simp. Well, everybody's getting some these days. Why can't I?
Yeah, that's true. You know, I'll be a simp. I don't care. I like it here. Palanthian said, KT, do you know the story with Red Magneto's PI barely being affected by suicides? My 565 sits so far down in my roster.
Yeah, my rank 3 6-star sits down in my roster. He just doesn't have the best PI, period.
Yeah, I was noticing that. Like, even after the buff, it was like, yeah, no. Are you going to rank 3 Taskmaster? Is that asking you?
Well, I do have a rank 5-star SIG 200, so unduped 6-star currently doesn't seem like something I want to focus on.
Right, yeah, that's what I didn't know. And then another person, Ollie, asked if you're going for Cosmic Ghost Rider. He doesn't have the time for it, honestly, he said.
Yeah, the arena starts tomorrow, right? No, wait, Thursday, I mean.
No, two days from now, yeah, 2 days from now. Just under 48 hours.
Yeah, no, I definitely will not, because if anything, I might end up working Saturday. There's no chance I can, like, have half a day or anything off on Friday. I'll probably be doing overtime that day as well, so definitely not. Hopefully, perhaps, maybe, I can somehow squeeze together 100 pounds or something to try my luck with Cavaliers, but that's about it. Oh, by the way, guys, check this out. This is gonna be so fun. Check that tiger.
Don't promise me a good time, sir.
No, just check it. I hope.
Alright, I'm checking.
I have landed 8 hits in this fight. I could have done it with less.
Hood. Trying to get Hood to throw a special one. It's not.
No, it doesn't matter. Just she's dying.
Holy crap! Dude, seriously?
Every time Hammer gets energy damage, he places one of those plasma thingies, right? So if you kind of have shock or cold snap on him, he starts throwing them a lot. And since these shocks and cold snaps do very, very little damage, like you see what happens basically. So you just need to kind of like land a heavy attack. And
I never even thought about bringing him in for that. That's a smart move.
So fun.
I mean, because I knew about that. I knew that he, you know, anytime he gets that, he'll put that on him. But man, I didn't even think about that.
Come on.
I brought Torch in today for the So Saith Doom just because I can run all the paths with Voodoo and Corvus, and I just want to have one.
Strongy funny man's last, because you have been skipping messages. It's a smacky smack. Of course you are doing. Well, now that I'm here, you probably still feel bad for roasting me on a live stream last year. I do not. I sincerely, from bottom of my heart, don't feel bad about roasting you or almost anybody else in particular. There have been a couple of roasts that I regret, but you're not one of them.
KT kicked me again because YouTube put me on top chat, not live chat. That's why I was missing some messages again.
So you better sort your...
I need to remember to check that every single time.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, hey, Nick Hammerschmidt, it is Mandalorian. Hello, how you think? Do you think a maxed out 4-star Colossus can solo the mutant chapter of 5.3 with synergies?
Yeah. Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
Well, he's going to try, I mean, think about it. In 1,300 more viewers, once they subscribe, he's going to do 4-star Colossus LOL, so why not?
Yeah, I actually took my 4-star Colossus to rank 5 today. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Whoopsie, I made a boo-boo.
You took him to rank 5, so he's ready to go now.
Yeah, it would be.
Wow, you're only 1,300 away. I mean, in 2 weeks you went up like over 200, so that's not bad. I think at the rate you're going, by the time the deals come around, you should be at 30,000, if not a little before that.
Hopefully.
It's the plan, sir.
Well, you never know. But yeah, when we get to 30k, we have an absolutely ultra special, amazing Labyrinth of Legends run with a 4-star Colossus. Why?
Yes, and I've been...
Because I love Colossus and it's awesome.
Yeah, I have been waiting for that, so we need to get there. Everybody keep sharing the links, tell your friends, tell them to hit the thumbs up button and everything, you know? Oh my gosh. Okay, Unkin says, is it supposed to power gain on bleed path when you dash back, or is it some bug?
Which champion?
Yeah, I was gonna ask which champion. It could be a champion or a synergy. Like if it's like Warlock with Guillotine, or just Guillotine 29.9 by herself, that's a synergy.
Or like Black Widow Clairvoyant on the Bleed Curse, for instance.
Right, we know it's the whole path, but what's the champions you're using? Neunkin? Playing Hyperion without suicides is fun. Just intercept with special attacks all the time during the fight. Yes.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love Hyperion, man. Such a good champion.
I played him a lot actually in the Uncollected event quest this month, just to fuck around, you know. Cavalier I finished last week after you ended your stream. I finished it like on, I think I finished it on Friday, 100%. It took a little longer just because I wasn't using a lot of energy refills. I was just waiting for natural energy and stuff. Zoltan said, what will your top 5 all-time champion buffs be?
As in like buffed champions that Kabam has buffed? Or you mean just like Fury buff and what have you?
I don't know. Zoltan, need a follow-up for that. Are you meaning the ones that have been buffed? Like what are the top 5? And Neumkun said, any champ I use that boost for bleed. Okay, so you're using he's using one of the special boosts for those side quests where you don't bleed. I don't know because I haven't used that boost before. Let me look and see if it says it on that boost.
Well, there's that problem. Those boosts suck.
I never have used one. I just brought the champion.
Yeah, those boosts are horrible. Like all of them.
I'm thinking of just using the what are those? I don't even know what they're called, but they look like little like jack-o'-lantern bombs or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about just using those to buy more keys.
I mean, how hard rating the
because
chat.
those monster keys are horrible. Hey, Har8, how's it going? He said, hey, KT and Mandalorian. And Zoltan clarified, he said, champs that Kabam has already buffed. What are your top 5?
Okay, whilst I consider that, what did Ollie say over there?
Ali said, I have a 6-star rank 2 Sig 20 Colossus and a 565 Sig 200 Colossus, and the 5-star is better. The Sig level is super important and makes him gain armor ups way quicker.
Sig level is important up until Sig 60 to 80. Past that, there is a very, very minimal increase. I do agree that he does need higher Sig than 20 and that he does need dupe, but past like 80 and that, you really have no benefit from it. Okay, so best buffs of all time. So top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go in no particular order, I believe. Obviously, I think the top one is Colossus. Second one would be Magneto. I think those two are the best buffs.
Yeah.
And I think She-Hulk, crazy good buff. Still makes her a meta champion. I think Venom is an awesome buff. And Magic. Nobody remembers, but Magic got the complete overhaul as well.
Well, yeah, she got a buff. She got a nerf, then she got a buff.
Is the massager on? No, thanks for reminding me.
That's what I was about to say. The massager, it wasn't on. If anyone gives a shit about my opinion, which no one does, so I'm gonna say it anyway. My top 5 would be Colossus, Magneto Red, Venom, Red Hulk, and... Well, if you're including Magic, I'll put Magic in mine too. That's a good one. Because that Limbo is just legit. I mean, she has to be in there. If we're including her, she's the OG buff.
Oh, she's one of the OG buffs, why not? She literally is a champion.
Yeah. I mean, I love my Magic still. I would love to have a 6-star Magic Awakened.
Hulkbuster buff is up there as well. I think the only problem with Hulkbuster buff is that they didn't rework the heavy attack. Heavy attack is too...
slow.
That inconsistency is annoying, but and also what's super annoying is that he has no reach.
Oh yeah, it's not very... It's like Guillotine's heavy, it's not very far.
Use that bleed immune boost now in the spot? No thank you.
No, nobody's doing any boosts. Those boosts are kind of lame. If you have a limited roster, I can see why you use the boost, but like for people like KT, myself, other people, we've just been taking it, you know. Thanks, Apathetic God.
Oh, come on, I forgot that you have like your stupid.
Oh god. So 617 says, "Hey KT, I like your content. Please don't become a bitch of Raid Shadow Legend and promote their crap like other content creators." Guys, it's money, guys. Come on. The way to look at it is skip through the video.
No.
It's money, man. If KT was able to get like $1,000 to open crystals for you guys to watch, I think you can sit through a 15-second.
No, I think out of all the advertisers, like, I'm not gonna pretend to have some sort of uber high moral opinion, but I would likely... Again, this is not like a promise, maybe they do give me an offer that's like too good to refuse or something, I don't know. But out of every single commercial company that I could potentially see, maybe, perhaps, if I get lucky approaching me in the future, I would be the most inclined to tell off Raid Shadow Legends. I honestly disagree with their marketing practices.
Oh yeah,
I think it's quite pitiful that people who realistically don't play the game, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
They don't actually play the game. They actually came out because someone called them out about that one time. By the way, Lime 2625 says hello. Someone called them out one time saying, you know, you pay all these YouTubers to promote your game, and they're like, we've never done that before. We don't pay people. We don't have sponsors. They only play. They say things.
It's not just that way. I'm gonna post you.
Shit. You're a liar.
There is, if you know a channel called Fact Fiends, it's a very good channel on YouTube, and he has basically a video on mocking Raid Shadow Legends, as in like they tried to offer him money and he told them to sort of.
Yeah.
And everything that he talked about in that video, you can clearly see in like every single Raid Shadow Legends advert, especially like in MCSC, kind of like, because they have very specific requirements how you need to advertise, the things that you need to mention, the length of it, the time, and stuff like that. It's just it's
crap.
Yeah. Then again, but however, on the same side, as much as everybody likes crapping on Raid Shadow Legends, I personally have nothing against anyone who is advertising for them, because again, it's money, and if a content creator is able to pocket something, then sure. Like, I mean, I don't judge anyone for that. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you get money from a crappy game, fine, like, you know.
I have a question here from Hussein Awada that asked, "Yo KT, rate this month's side event out of 10."
I really don't like it. How about
that? Yeah, neither do I. I think it's way too much. You know, if it didn't have the daily plus this one that you're doing, it would be better. Like if they only had this one, I think this would be really good.
Man,
and you got the keys from like logging in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
But because the crystals suck, the crystals that you get from the daily doing it or whatever, the monster crystals, they're horrible. I've gotten like nothing but like 2-star and I think some 3-stars out of that. I haven't even got a 4-star. So they're crap. I did see someone got a 5-star warlock from it though. So I mean, good for them. I'm happy for them. Someone in my baby alliance, I believe. So good for them. But for the most part, they suck. You know, yeah, they're free crystals, but it takes so long to get one for the 4,000 shards that you need for it. It's just kind of annoying.
And it's not. But I'm just playing quite bad line though today. I'm just chilling, tank dog. But Colossus is awesome champion though.
Yeah.
And yeah, that entire soul thing, it also is pissing me off that they are quite worthless in a sense that unless you use them for boost, then keys you can farm if you want, right?
Yeah, because
there's no other benefit. And I don't know, this event just seems a bit bizarre for me personally. And kind of feels like it's not, pieced together well.
Yeah. It's like they took pieces from other events they've done and just kind of made this half-ass one, in my opinion. Hammurabi? I think that's how you say it. Saw your 6-star rank up video. Good stuff. Question. I have a rank 3 Nick Fury. Kabam won't give me a decent tech champ to rank 3. Would you rank 3 Punisher 2099 or Hulkbuster? Sadly, both are SIG 40 naturally.
Hulkbuster. I think Hulkbuster is not a sad option. I think Hulkbuster is actually, in fact, quite significantly being underrated. Why was I hitting that low again? Why am I hitting him for like 1k?
I don't know.
Did I miss a node?
I don't remember. I haven't played this week's they released.
No, seriously, why am I hitting for like 1k? And I messed up again. I have to do this lane because I stink.
Katapoopy says, what's your next round of buff champ wish list?
Groot and Iron Man on top of it. Groot because I believe he desperately needs that buff. Iron Man because I have a soft spot for Iron Man.
Supposedly this has can't stop, won't stop on it.
Ah, does he? I never noticed. Oh, that kind of makes sense.
That would be why you're not doing damage. Everybody started spamming it right after you asked.
Okay, now that fight or flight node actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Phoenix asked, KT, would you take a rank 5 Captain America Infinity War or Red Guardian if both are unawakened? Both are awakened and have enough 6 sounds to max one of them now.
Cap Infinity War or
Red Guardian.
I think Cap Infinity War.
Yeah. I think that's Red Guardian has his uses, but Cap's a better overall character.
I think I love both of those champions. There's the fact of the matter is that Cap Infinity War has been around forever, and I know for a fact, and I have first-hand knowledge that even in a stacked roster, he did so much for me in like many different pieces of content. He still frequently makes like Alliance War and stuff like that. Basically, he's a very, very great champion that has proven himself. With Red Guardian, I don't have that experience. I could go back and replay all content and trying to pretend that I don't have an XX, Y, or Z champions and try and use Red Guardian as much as I can. And then I could potentially arrive to a similar conclusion that Red Guardian could potentially be as useful as Cap Infinity War is. Doubt he'll ever make it better. But Captain is already kind of like proven, tried and trusted as far as I'm concerned. Incinerate on that side.
Yeah, I like my Cap Infinity War. I feel like I got him so late. I got him last year and duped him, I want to say the end of last year, that I was so late to the party that like I had already had a max void and I wasn't using him as much as I used to, but I seem to use him more now, like lately with some nodes and stuff coming up.
Well, good for you, lad.
Says, what are you guys' thoughts on a 6-star Spider-Gwen and a 5-star Sasquatch? I tried them, but I'm still confused. What's confusing?
I don't have much experience with Sasquatch. Flat out, just gonna go out and say it.
Spider-Gwen, I mean, she's good for putting slow on and, stopping a lot of evades and such.
Spider-Gwen's quite awesome. Spider-Gwen, I think, is one of those champions that's underrated.
Yeah, she had a good buff whenever her buff came out around She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk was kind of the more focused on. It's still a really good champion also, but I think Spider-Gwen kind of was lost in the limelight, but her buff was pretty good too. I would just read up on the champion, watch some videos, watch some of KT's videos, and just, you know, learn how to use those champions to the best of your ability. And then Sasquatch, just kind of look online and see what others are saying too, because I don't know much about him either. I just got him, and KT just got him, right, like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't even ranked mine up all the way.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I haven't properly ranked up my lot as well, either. No, that should work.
Yeah, man, go for it. I really have been happy with the Thronebreaker crystals, the daily ones. They've been really juicy. But I just can't see rank 3 in somebody if you were going to rank 3 them just to get those crystals. Rich the Man just started a raid stream.
Good on him.
Orpheus.
Good on him. Honest, again, like, I have absolutely nothing against anyone who's getting some money for playing video games, right? From companies.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Guys, it's, you know what? End of the day, think of it this way. Anytime your creator gets money from someone else, it gives you more content that they can show you. Just think of it that way. Daniel Murray said, with Colossus, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Omega, Magic, Morningstar, and Doc Ock, could I... how much of Act 6 could I clear? You should be able to clear all of it.
Well, most
just
of
if
it.
you're going for initial clear, I mean, with Colossus, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Omega Red, Magic, Morningstar, and Doc Ock, yeah, you should be able to clear all of it. What do you think?
Well, does he has answer for Sinister?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess that'd be the only bad thing would be Mr. Sinister. Murray, do you have anyone like Warlock
Or do you have Heimdall and Hela, or Heimdall and Angela?
Angela, yeah. Any of those?
Carry me senpai. Hey there, just lurking, but I love your content. Cheers from Germany. Well, you're very, very welcome, Mr. Senpai.
That's an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah.
Carry me senpai. Charming Rogue said, I rank 3 unduped Captain America Infinity War for Thronebreaker title. LOL. Soul MCOC says, sup KT, happy to say I am back in the YouTube community of MCOC. Welcome back, Soul.
Welcome back. Hope you had a good time off and all is well with you. And check this out now, somebody is about to melt like a little mother flipper.
Let's see the mother flipper melt. Mother father. I always say mother father. And then while you're melting him, I've got Krunal Patal that said, how many units should we save for 100% of Abyss run with a horseman?
Kind of highly depends on how well or poorly you play. I'm not entirely sure how much units Abyss takes exactly, because everybody's run's unit usage is skewed by their
potions already and stuff.
Yeah, potions and revives and free crystals and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm like the best. Well, I definitely don't have like the best working knowledge of how much an average run costs. If I would have to guess, I would, if you have some sort of stash and let's say an Odin's worth of units and all horsemen, I think you should be relatively fine. Don't take it to the bank. I wouldn't guarantee the accuracy of that statement. But for the most part, I think that, yeah, if you have somewhat decent stash, let's say somewhat decent skill, and an Odin's worth of units, plus some boosts and stuff, then I think you should be fine.
Lime is leaving, so later, Lime.
See you, Lime. Yeah, for myself, if I remember correctly, I ended up using only like a couple hundred units. Because I had like stuff in stash. So if you have 10k units, then just go for it, dude. There is like literally no way I could see you not finishing with 10k units and stuff.
Oh yeah, that should be. I think that would. You could probably play poorly and get away with that. Daniel Murray clarified, says he has an Angela but not Heimdall for that
Well, you really do need
so-
Heimdall though, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say Heimdall is kind of what you need. He's the missing piece for you. So that's who you need, Daniel, to get through X6 completely. Pendragon said, I ranked 3 an unduped Human Torch for Thronebreaker. Just kidding. It wasn't for the title, but it was nice. I would have done
Human Torch is one of those champions, like, and I am planning, because some people requested from me in this video, which 6 stars I recommend taking to rank 2 unduped or rank 3 unduped. So I'm going to start the video obviously saying that initially I don't really recommend taking any of them really unduped, unless you have, let's say, quite significant roster. But
yeah.
Torch is definitely one of those who you can quite freely take up, and you should be perfectly fine.
Lion King asked, how many units should I save for 6.4 initial clear? I'm above average.
Initial depends on your roster, I would say. You can if you're above average, have some sort of decent roster, you can pretty much get it done for free, and just some few revives. 6.4 really did have those quote-unquote easier paths, and if you can take down Grandmaster quite well, there really isn't any boss you couldn't solo relatively easily.
The only one I had trouble with is Darkhawk, because...
But Darkhawk's easier now, because he's not unblockable from the start.
He's a lot easier than when I faced him, and that was, pre-nerf, or whatever you want to call it, so...
Does this quest have some exploration stuff as well?
No, I think you get 3,000 gold.
Then, like...
That's your exploration, you get 3,000 in gold.
Oh yeah, so how...
That's why I was like, this event sucks, man. It's like not even for exploration. Look, 3,000 gold.
Yeah, I see.
Such crap.
It's fine, whatever. Okay, so let's check out what we have in these lanes. I still have some keys here, so I might as well use them. Yeah, I have 6 keys, and I might as well get some shards and stuff,
Like,
some tier 5B frags.
Oh, is this still the top difficulty, or is
this has been the top difficulty, obviously. Of course it has been the top difficulty. What kind of establishment do you think we're running here?
I thought you were just bored and doing some other stuff. I was asking.
Oh yeah, well, this is side... Okay, Jesus Christ, it's not like it's monthly side event quest. Even at top difficulty, it's not really anything that you need.
I will say this Mojo was a little bit of a pain, but I took him down with Red Guardian.
There's a Mojo boss?
Yeah, right there. That's the one you were just looking at.
Okay, cool. I didn't notice. Did he have any nodes in particular?
I'm trying to think. I don't think he had anything crazy. Nothing that I can remember, but it was like, I did that one a week ago.
Alright, so I need something that's poison immune.
Orpheus asks, how many prowess does Magneto need for a kill in an average questing? I mean, it depends on how... If you're doing like Cavalier difficulty, you want to get him up, as close to 35 to 40 as you can.
I actually haven't checked it, to be honest, because he definitely doesn't need that much. Whenever he drops at level 3, he pretty much always like overkills everything.
Yeah,
especially against metals.
Wanted to be safe. Because I saw, who was it? It was Apathetic God sent me a video of a rank 3 Magneto, and he had it that high. And when he threw a special 3, I think Cosmic Ghost Rider still had like 20% left or something like that. So, Mojo has power alternator. There you go. Power from afar.
Powerful from afar, and that's Dr. Doom food.
Yeah, it should be golden. You should be good.
And I'm gonna do poison lane, so I just need to flick in something that's poison immune. And that can run with suicides.
Mega Red.
I guess so, why not?
I mean, it's exactly what you asked for. I'm not saying it had to be the best champ, but
And LOL versus Colossus, he did not just... I saw Cam drop a level 3 that was definitely like 2 million, I think, or more than that.
What, Magneto?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cam posted like a clip where he took majority of Colossus's health with level 3.
Crazy.
Nick Hammerschmidt.
Sorry, I'm doing another Alliance Quest fight. So
Also, in
just got
regards to
cleared.
an Abyss run, you have to factor are you using boost and your actual skill level. Some people can solo some fights. But yeah, I know, of course, you have to factor in all of those things, but average still somewhere is gonna come together.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was boosting. I also think that Magneto was like, oh, come on, crap. Magneto was made a horseman. I think that Magneto there was max kind of like jacked. I think there was Professor X synergy involved with max recoil and a horseman thing and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that could, yeah, that's it. It's okay, Daniel. You're always going to be a little bit behind the stream. I can hear KT before, like I can hear him the same time he's talking, so I can respond. But you guys chat, and even the stream that you're watching, even hearing what I'm saying and he's saying, you're probably about 20 to 30 seconds behind on max.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's
just the
just
way
something
life
you're gonna
is.
have to learn to live with.
The way life is, and I'm sucking ass on Alliance Quest right now, just eating combos to my face because I suck. I'm a scrub.
Good. I mean,
Good.
aww. That black, I hate when opponents do that at the beginning against Ghost. They just kind of like back away, and then as your phase is about to expire, they decide to be all aggro and stuff.
What I hate is
Oh,
having
come
to
on,
intercept-
that special landed clean. You don't tell me it didn't. I hate when that happens. I literally kicked her in the vagina and it didn't like mark
Gave
hitboxes
her
together.
a hatchet wound express.
Yeah. I tickled her axe wound.
Jesus, seriously?
Hey, what's up, NNG? You guys think Cyber Monday Thronebreaker deals will have tier 5 CC selectors? I think they're gonna have probably like... I think there's gonna be a full tier 5 CC and then there's gonna be like 25% selectors, maybe times 3, something like that. I'd expect, let's say, in the region of 2 tier 5 CCs total in between unit offers and cash offers. I'd expect one to be full catalyst and then some selectors or crystals or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something around there anyways.
I hate whenever you have to, so saith Doom, and it's intercept.
Hey,
and
log
trade
AQ real
Red
quick. Okay, I'm gonna log AQ real quick, Anthony. You talked me into it. Only because you're so nice to me. Oh, come on.
Is he in your alliance?
I don't know. By the sound of it, he is. I haven't seen him on streams frequently. That's definitely not his in-game username.
Gotcha.
But he could be.
No, I'm just very mad because, like, intercept and Red Skull when he's being a bitch. Best way to describe
And
it.
I messed up again. And I did. Oh yeah, Anthony Yodis. Now I can piece it together. Yes, Anthony. I am increasingly suspicious that I have deciphered his username code. As in a mixture of his first and surname. Not to brag, but I am a bit of a, Sherlock Holmes here.
Oh,
So-
are you now?
Because there would be that Ayodis. And now it makes sense. Very clever. That's the laziest online gaming name I have seen in ages.
I'm just so mad right now because I had to use so many items just because I underestimated 2 champions this Alliance Quest. I've been doing fine this entire path and then screwed up big time on day 5.
Aw, whoa, what the flicking hell he thinks he's doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I messed up, that's what I'm doing. How about that?
So you're eating a special to the face, sir.
I noticed.
You know, me and you, we're still friends, sir?
Well, I'm just gonna do some damage and then try and finish it off with the Mega Red.
You can do it, man. Omega
Yeah,
Red for the
hopefully.
win.
Well, hopefully, because I definitely have played quite poorly. These quests are not overly suicide friendly, I must admit, because everything comes with a heal block.
No. Yeah, they heal blocked every single lane of every one of these quests. It's annoying. It's like, cause like...
It's like why you do that? Like, why do you do this? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like, it's already a bad side event, you know? But yeah. But what I was gonna say is, like, for example, I took Silver Surfer on the shock path, and like he would heal on that, no problem. But yeah, no heal, nothing.
Oh, come on.
Anthony said, "Looks like the guy on the call is a Sherlock." Also, when he said it looks like you're taking a special to the face.
Oh,
Nice.
you filthy bastard. I'm not using items, okay? Oh, hi, what's up, Dr. Radinson Thunder? Man, I messed
Yeah,
this
so I was
enough.
gonna say, hey,
Man,
What's
I
up, Dr. Radinson?
butchered this one hard. I might just bring in like
Psychic
Ghost and
Mando-
like go YOLO.
Mando Doo-doo.
Anyways, I need to join
Right.
AQ. I need to figure out what I want to bring in AQ as well.
Oh yeah.
Because I have suicides, I didn't use suicides previously.
Oh really?
Yeah. I need something that's
That could be a problem.
quite special, neutral, where I don't have to rely on throwing
Can-
specific special at specific times.
Can you bring Corvus?
I don't really have where to get missions for him.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Because with map 7 with Epic modifier A5, you kind of need at least 2 missions. I think. But I love, I have Aspect of Nightmares as my section 3 path, and so usually by then I've timed out with Corvus a little bit, and so just to watch him, like, not degen at all, and then heal back up to like 30% health, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
I know who I'll bring in.
Someone said Warlock, or Black Widow Clairvoyant.
Yeah, I'm bring in Black Widow Clairvoyant. She doesn't get attack penalty or bonus, but she could be quite good against like Mephisto, which is quite annoying, and some other stuff. So yeah, where is thy emo lady?
Search by Mystic if you can't find her.
Yeah, we're good.
You know, they make those
We
things. Look at
Gucci.
that, she's the third one on there. Come on. Bennett Browning asked a specific Abyss question. Yo, KT, how many units do you think I need for Abyss Path 1 with a 565 Stealth, Ghost, Doom, Torch, and a 455 Wand?
I don't think planning a Abyss run on Ghost is a good idea.
There you go.
No.
You have, I mean, you kind of need, I mean, I know he's got Stealth, but I mean, you need Aegon or you need Nick Fury.
No, it's not quite as cut and dry, I just don't think. And I messed up, man. I forgot
Again?
about the... No, well, not that kind messed up. Just forgot about the global and basically threw a special attack that did nothing.
Oh, you guys have that one on your day 5.
Yeah,
see.
I hate that node, man. I hate that node.
I had that on, we did that one on day 3, and it screwed up my whole rotation on Acid Wash, because I'd throw a special, and it'd be like in the wrong time, and I'm like, great, so that wasted my time.
Ronan useful for Abyss, not too much. I know Brian used him because he can do like Aegon fight, and he can do the Red Skull fight if he's super high sig. But overall, please, no, just there are far better options, I think, to bring in.
Bennett Browning said, should he just wait for Aegon?
No, not necessarily. I have like a full-on Aegon list, basically, where I use like Captain America Infinity War and She-Hulk is like pretty much my main camp. Just need, like, I have made a video specifically detailing what can be your best Abyss team, and the way you write it after is you check out which path you want to do, which champions you kind of like fit better. What you do is you write down every single opponent you have on that lane, and you assign champions from your roster that you have ranked up that can do each fight, and then you effectively, just by process of elimination, come ideally to a list of 5 champions that together cover every single fight that you must take.
Yeah, kind of like what you should do for War and Alliance Quest and everything else if you're starting a new path.
You get me? Just write down literally every single fight you have on that lane, and let's say if they are cosmic champions, then you're likely gonna say that all of the cosmic fights on your lane, let's say, can be done by, I don't know, Sorcerers, Symbiote Supreme, or Dr. Doom, or whatever. So that's all of those champions taken care of using only one slot. Then ideally you're gonna check out, and maybe Dr. Doom or that Symbiote Supreme can take another fight that's not cosmic. So you have that guy taken care of. Then you're gonna check out kind of like your regular standard fights, which any champion can do, or that you basically just need the highest damage output. And then you're gonna put on champion that hits the hardest and can do X amount of fights. And then you can check out that maybe you need that heal reversal or incinerate immunity against Mephisto, and then you're gonna incorporate that in, and basically you arrive at the list of 5 champions that can cover every single fight on your lane. That's about as simple as I can potentially try and explain it.
Yeah. Anthony Tanzer said, I'm hoping to go into Abyss before the 10th of January so I can boast about doing it in under a year since playing. I'm thinking Aegon, Doom, Magneto, and 4-star Torch. I mean, if you play really well and don't rely on parry, maybe...
no, actually, no. It's not quite like that. 4-star Torch can work, and the thing is, Abyss actually has a very, very low...
block penetration?
Block penetration and attack. In comparison, like if you actually check the attack components in Abyss, it's significantly lower than the vast majority of the endgame content. That's one of the reasons why Torch is so good in Abyss and why he wasn't that great in Act 6, because Act 6 attack values used to be through the roof, and Abyss they're actually reasonable.
Okay, well that makes sense then.
What did I want to do here? I had thy plan.
Synthwave has a question. They said, hey KT, I'm going for my initial run of 6.2. Is Dr. Doom enough to solo him? I'm guessing he means the champion. I'm very low on units and revives, but I want to end that mission.
Dr. Doom good for 6...
the champion, I'm guessing 6.26.
Yes, Dr. Doom can solo 626 champion. Not as straightforward, but you can do it, because you will not have access to those passive stuns and shocks in one of the phases where you cannot inflict damage or time debuffs, but you can still, if you are able to control your timing, punish his heavy attacks or special attacks with your heavies. And now the champion fights nerfed, so I think it's definitely reasonable to do it.
Yeah, I think that would be really good to try, because...
no, you do not want Sunspot. Trust me when I tell you that. You do not want Sunspot against Mephisto.
Oh, yeah. No. Don't bring Sunspot instead of Torch.
Yeah, no. No.
Good luck, by the way, there, Synthwave.
Good luck. I wish you the best of luck.
May the Force be with you. No, you need Torch for that healing reversal.
Not just the healing reversal, it's also against Mephisto, for instance. Mephisto.
Smolder.
Mephisto. When come on, man, I messed up. I'm talking too much. Sorry. Mephisto, when incinerated, gains a lot of power, and Sunspot incinerates every hit.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So yeah, that's not perfect. You get me?
Oh, I get you, buddy.
I'm gonna still pull this out.
Jesus Galliano says, hey KT, I'm at 646, only have 370 units left for Grandmaster. Who do you recommend, Aegon or Doom?
Both?
Yeah, why not?
Well, the thing is, Aegon can finish the fight quicker if you know what you're doing, but Doom is a lot more sturdier, so you can take a lot more hits in the face and block. but you're gonna have to be fighting better for longer, kind of thing. So that would be the difference. But fulfilling the missions is actually easier with Doom, because Doom has much easier access to knockdowns and inflicting damage over time debuffs and stuff like that. So I guess it's easier with Doom to kind of like do that fight. But obviously Aegon, if he's ramped up properly, can blitz through that fight really quick.
Yeah. Anthony Tazzer says, "Oh, I didn't know that. It all makes sense now."
What makes sense now, lad?
I think about, well, remember, he's just catching up to the stream, probably about us talking about Sunspot versus Torch. Yeah, okay, so Jesus said his 6-star is a rank, he's got a 6-star rank 2 Doom, and then the max 5-star SIG 200 Aegon.
Both
Rex Christian says, how Cavalier difficulty mutant node works. I guess it's bugged big time.
I don't know, honestly. It seems bugged.
Huh?
It seems bugged to me, because I hardly ever got those promises, even when I use like Omega Red or something. But that mutant node, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, is quite worthless and useless. What you want to focus on is the fact that you have Biohazard there, and you can abuse that Biohazard truly, fully, magnificently with either Omega Red or Colossus.
And Magneto, don't forget.
And yeah, well, it's alright with Magneto as well, but I mean, Magneto just like don't take damage and have a slight heal, but Colossus gains armor ups much quicker, so he works brutally.
Yeah.
And Omega Red obviously has a death build active, so yes, Magneto kind of like gets the small benefit of the heal from the node.
Yeah.
But Omega Red gets the heal and damage, and Colossus gets a lot of damage.
I used Omega Red primarily, and then on some of the fights I used Colossus. But I brought Mags to, I believe that one had, was that the Cable boss?
Prey on the Weak, Power Alternator. Alrighty then, let's sacrifice this lady.
But no Megafart said, "Sup KT, how you liking this event so far?" In other
Sucks.
words, the one you're just doing. Yeah, it is a big old wet fart.
I think it's quite shit. That's what I think about it.
Basically, what KT's saying is that if this event was offered to him on a platter, he would throw it back in the person's face that offered it.
It's not quite as bad, but okay, I think one of the biggest problems for this event, well, there are plenty of big problems, but I think the biggest problem for this event is definitely this event's PR problem, that's coming right after a very simple, quick, enjoyable event, and now it's meant and forced to deal with this turd, and this turd is made to look like a huge pile of turds combined because it's following such a good event. If the previous event was mass or so, then this one would seem like, alright, whatever. But since the last event was good, that universally people enjoyed, maybe aside the ones that got banned, this event just doesn't quite measure up. It's kind of like, imagine if Marvel recast new Iron Man, right now. The next movie comes out and Iron Man's back and it's recast, not Robert Downey Jr. or some other very good actor. Everybody would hate on the guy, not because of his performance, but largely just because he's not Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, exactly. Rex Christians has said, bad part is most worthless nodes are introduced in the last 2 quests with new big bosses. Last month was good, but this month and skills, I think he's talking about Cavalier.
I don't know, come on, this monthly event quest, highest difficulty. I think the big problem with it is at least for me, one of the bigger problems is that it's already starting to feel old and repetitive and stuff like that. Just because those global nodes have remained exactly the same, and most of them are repeats from like Sasquatch expeditions. This is like the 3rd time basically we're dealing with those global nodes. And again, in combination of how long that event quest is, it's, I don't know, it's kind of like, in my brain, a failure for, well, I mean, a recipe for failure because of that.
It's just tedious, long, boring. Probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah, they're basically inviting people not to like it by not updating it. Like, I swear to God, if next monthly event quest comes out with those same global nodes, I'm gonna throw a hissy fit video.
I'll be there with you, like supporting you, because seriously, it is just, I mean, because all they do is they just take what uncollected is and then add those globals to each chapter, and the thing is the globals are the same, and that's what makes it so monotonous. There's so many more they can choose from. And
those globals are also in some cases, let's say, relatively limiting, because for instance, skill global disencourage, because it has that polka dot power or whatever, so basically if you're not debuffing the opponent, you're not gaining any power. So there is still a plethora of champions who don't have like that kind of like consistent ability to have like debuffs on opponent all the time, right?
Like Aegon, you can't do it unless you have a special, and you can't get to a special because you can't gain power.
Exactly. Or like Hawkeye, right? Hawkeye power bleeds and power dance on specials, but you have access. So it's not, those globals in many cases are limiting, like in mutants as well. Like it's biohazard, so you need bleed immunity basically, because that mutant node doesn't really help you enough to survive that bleed damage. And
can't
in those
bring in
cases,
Havoc,
like
can't bring in someone else.
Yeah, so it's
can't bring in Storm.
So there's an aspect of a whole bunch of champions being quote unquote, let's say, unviable. Like Science Distracts, again, there's gonna be a bunch of champions you cannot use. And buffed up, like Chorus, for instance, you can't use Chorus unless you specifically dedicate everything to him, and even then he's like quite bad option. So there is one aspect that it consistently locks out champions I would want to play with, not every month, but I would like to have an option to use them in monthly quests, but I cannot because of the global nodes. And then there is an aspect of that just being very long, tedious, and repetitive. And that's the worst thing. If the quest is long, you can do it once, right? But then when you have to do it month after month, you're gonna hate it more and more and more every month. So I think Kabam really needs to pull a finger out of the rear end and like sort out the monthly quest.
Yeah, they. I've got to step away for just a second, but here's the question while I go to the boys' room. Reese asks, how hard do you think the whales will be milked for rank 3 materials this Cyber Weekend?
You can't really milk whales for rank 3 materials, because most whales, like, I'm not a whale and I have like 8 rank 3s, and I wouldn't pay like that much for an extra rank 3. It's nice to have them, but I don't have like a desperate dire need. People who are desperately trying to get their rank 3s are people who have 0 in order to get Thronebreaker. And people who have 1, 2, or 3 who are trying to get their like prestige up or have like specific need for those rank ups. When you have like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, what's the best way to put it? If you have 0 and an option to get your first rank 3, it's going to be huge. Objectively, you will pay, let's say, I don't know, X amount of money for it. If you're going to have 10 rank 3s, you're not gonna be as willing to pay as much money for it to get your 11th rank 3, because it means a lot less to you. So at this point, in order to milk the whales, there are obviously tier 5 CC is gonna do the job quite well, but it's not like as criminally bad. There is signature stones, which is by far the best way to milk the whales at the moment, because there is a drought, artificially inflated economy. You hardly ever have them available, and everybody's desperate for them because people have ranked up their 6 stars at a low sig, and everybody's just waiting for those signature stones. So there. Milk the whales largely will depend on an awakening gem and signature stones. And, well, perhaps some like nexus, if they have maybe not even regular nexus, but more of the how do you call it? And I messed this one up somehow. He's quite lively on this time. Like that Abyss Nexus that had choice of 10, I think they could make a lot of money from that. And aside from that, I think they're gonna kind of have to rely on... Signature Stones and Awakening Gems mainly to get people buying. And obviously there's gonna be tier 5 CC and other stuff in there. But the biggest, like... There's only that much I would pay for tier 5 class Catalyst Fragments at this point, because you do start to get them more frequently. You do get 10% from the Cavalier difficulty, you get 10% from side event quest, you get 10% from the challenge, that's 30% every month. Then you get 10% every week from AQ if you run AQ modifier, so that's around 70% every month. If you finish Masters or Platinum 1, you get 20-30% from that. So that's basically a full-on tier 5 CC a month already, not paying a penny. If you're kind of like playing high-level game. So tier 5 CC is definitely very valuable, but nowhere near as valuable as it was like half a year ago. The main thing's definitely Sig Stones and stuff, and the champions themselves. Where's Ed? For my first 5-star rank 4, should I up Mojo or Voodoo? None is awakened. I don't want to tell you to rank up either if they're unawakened, because both of them quite desperately need that awakened ability. I would go with Magneto, definitely. Magneto is much better champion unawakened than Magneto is overall just better champion than those two. So yeah, Ed, I would definitely go with Magneto there.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Where did you go?
Nathan. Oh, it went well, man. Just took a big old piss. It was great.
It's unacceptable.
Nathan
I took in wrong champion here. Whoopsie.
Oh, Nathan F said his leader is named the Mandalorian endgame. Well, so am I, except for mine is the right way.
Which one? One of you is the fake one. Why don't you fight for it?
Because I don't fight my own wars. I have soldiers to do that for me.
Fight!
Hey,
fight!
Coop is
fight!
here. Coop says, "Hey, KT and Mando."
What's up, Coop? Hope you're having an awful day.
Rex Christian says, "How much would KT spend if there's a 6-star Wake bundle that pops
As much as I'm allowed to? Or as much as I am able to before I get kicked out of my home?"
All of a sudden you start getting calls from your bank. Sir, we want to verify some charges on your recent credit card account you applied for and maxed out in one day.
There seems to be some fraudulent activity.
we seem to see over $6,000 was spent on this mobile game.
I mean, maybe.
Daniel, okay, let me read your last one. Sorry, man, I've been out. Oh, okay, so rank 5, Cap, Infinity War, High Sig, Torch, or Magneto. Which should I do? It'd be my third rank 5. I want to focus on Act 6.
Cap Infinity War.
There you go, Cap Infinity War. Cap will help you the most according to KT and no Megaforce. And Coop says, to be honest, KT1, I'm having an awful day. No more deathless streak in season. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
I've had some stupid deaths as well this season. I have died twice thus far in the first 9 wars. Both of those deaths are very bad. They're not even like hard fights, it's just I played poorly, which like pissed me right off. But there's only that long as you can stay like mad about it. I mean, like, you know, it happens, so what a whoop-de-da, you know?
Integral just got here and said, yo!
Integral now, that is my alliance mate. I can officially recognize that as my alliance mate. If he's gonna tell me to move in AQ, I'm gonna slap him.
No, he just said, he asked, do you think we'll see a 6-star Maestro as a top rewards in the gifting event? We got Act 2 and Act 3 bosses the last 2 years.
No.
I don't think
Maestro hasn't. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think there's a higher chance of seeing Wolverine Weapon X.
Yes, I think you could see that. I was going to say Maestro I don't think you'll ever see because he's got the all-class one. You'll never see any of those champs come to us.
How many wars left this season? 3.
3 war... No, is it 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 3.
What's up,
God.
sad cat? How are you doing? 2 a.m. there. Then what are you still doing up?
Yeah, seriously, sad cat, get some rest.
Ooh, look at that. I finished on 25 charges there. So it means I need to completely aggro this guy and just finish it off with whatever I have available on me.
Zoltan says the game has been dropping inputs lately. Dropping inputs lately. Hopefully, maintenance site fixes that. We'll see.
Game has always been dropping inputs, lads.
Let's see. Ace Fusion. They said, "What's up, Coop?" To you, Coop. I'm relaying that for you, buddy. Okay. JC asked, and that's J space the letter C. Is Mr. Fantastic, Doom, Magneto, Void, and Aegon a good Abyss team? Mr. Fantastic, Doom, Magneto, Void, and Aegon.
What do you plan on using Mr. Fantastic for?
Yeah, what's Mr. Fantastic for, JC? Is it just for the synergy?
Reese L. Where is Reese's L last message?
Reese's last message? Sorry, Reese, give me 1 second.
Yeah, you better apologize to him.
Oh, he just said, I had my first war death in 3 seasons today. Rip streak. It was when we were talking about war deaths.
Dude, that's quite impressive.
That was really impressive, don't get me wrong. I just thought it was something, like, really amazing, and unfortunately it was a sad thing. That's why I was like, oh, that's why it said that. I was thinking that you were going to give some good message or something. Instead, it was bad news, and I don't like giving bad news.
We ran out of musica.
Anthony Tanzer says, my game's dropping inputs on my Nokia 2008. I wonder why. Because you're a fucking hacker.
Hey,
Red Dog says, hello.
Let's not swear that much, yeah?
And that's the first time I've said anything today.
No, that's false. That's false.
I'm gonna start calling you cat, because that's the language.
Oh, shut up, pussy.
Just wait.
Don't make me slap you. Yeah, you should be proud of the 3 season streak, man. That's well impressive.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, no, I'm proud of you, but I mean, yeah, that just sucks. I hate, giving.
Haha, see, Megafarts is whipping at you as well. Yeah, no swearing. See?
Megafarts needs to go and watch a baby stream or something after he gives a thumbs up. JC says he was just using the Mr. Fantastic for synergies when it came down.
No, swearing is allowed, but the thing about swearing, again, is I like swearing when it serves a purpose. I hate
got
swearing.
Got him off on it now, guys.
I hate swearing when it's used as a comma, kind of thing.
I didn't use mine as a comma.
Anyways, it's not a big deal. I just it's really not a big deal. I have a feeling that people are kind of like making it bigger deal than I intended it to be.
It was a joke, guys. He and I joke around. It's fine. Yes, we know. Let's drop it. It's fine. I didn't get upset with it. I'm not a big cusser. I'm just, I said one thing. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So JC is only going to use Mr. Fantastic for synergy. So it was Doom, Magneto, Void, Aegon, and Mr. Fantastic for his Abyss team. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess kind of gonna work.
I just read another message. So Reese said the fight that got him killed, he missed a parry against Aegon. It was a dumb mistake, and the Furies wrecked him. Yeah, they'll do it. And you've been hammering into Aegon, and he's got this Fury. It's one hit. You could die.
Okay, lads. Let's make this fun, shall we? I'm doing a thing now. I actually want to take my... Honestly, the only reason my cable isn't rank 2 at the moment is because I'm low on mutant tier class catalyst.
The tier 4?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm starting to have a lot of problems with tier 4.
I've noticed I've started having issues, but I also wasn't opening my map 6 or 7 crystals. So I opened some of those and it kind of alleviated some of them, but not a lot. Shem Kigan just sent you some monies. You'll probably hear it in just a second.
Maybe. Say it, KT1. The rewards.
Say it,
Here we
KT1.
go.
These rewards suck.
You mean for monthly event quest or where specifically?
Yes, is the answer to
Yeah.
both. Yes.
Yeah, they're
Matt
not
Murdoch
great.
asked, what do
They're
you
definitely not great.
Everything.
Nothing rewards wise. Okay, I'm gonna tell. Only thing recently that has been really good rewards wise. Been Radiant 5, I think. I mean, like last monthly event quest was decent, but it's not that much that it had insane rewards. It was quick, easy, simple. You could pick what you prefer most and stuff like that. But aside from that, any content that Kabam has released, I'd say in the last 3-4 months, only decent kind of like rewards that left people happy with was Variant 5, because that was definitely better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And everything else has been shite. Like all of these small side ones, like boss rush stuff, rewards, like, you know, the 6,000 5-star shots weekly was lower than people expect. Nothing kind of like to fret about too much. Then in 5 weeks you got like the 10% tier 5 CC, which they messed up. And the show up difficulty rewards were kind of crap. And I said Treasure Island was alright rewards and a lot of customization. That was decent, good. Yes, 2 Awakening Gems. The rewards actually, it gave an impression that it has better rewards. Because Awakening Gems and Signature Stones put aside, like all other resources, you can actually get more in this monthly event quest. It's just you have to do a lot more for it. Anyways, Mutant Treasure Island was alright. It wasn't like insanely good. It gave an impression that it's insanely good because you could get all of the rewards quickly that you really wanted to. Because you could just, like, you know, do those parts first. And it was quite alright. It was definitely quite alright. I'm not gonna say anything bad about that side event, aside from the fact that it definitely had, I think, more kind of like visual impression of it having absolutely insane rewards. Anyways, let's do something here first. Are you watching this?
I was also going to read what Nick Hammerschmidt said a while back that I've been trying to read.
Are you watching this?
Off on your tangent.
Okay, anyways, you guys missed it. You missed it.
What are we missing? I'm watching. You're just bleeding and you're just deteriorating her and you're not dying. Yes, I see.
And it was 0 against 0. Somebody's dead.
Yes. Somebody dead. It's like, why are you dying? Yes, we're all impressed, KT. You cheese the system. Nick Hammerschmidt said, hey KT and Mandalorian, what are your thoughts on the OG Black Panther with Tigra and Hulkbuster synergy to help
Still sucks.
bleeds? Okay, well, I think if you're looking to have a lot of bleed champion, then he could be a good alternative with those synergies, but you got Nick Fury and others that are just better at it out there, so he still needs a revamp.
I still think there's literally no reason to dedicate an entire team for a champion that has 0 versatility aside from being able to place a bleed on an opponent. Especially when you have so much better champions with so much stronger bleeds without a need to occupy 4 champion slots. Yes, Coop, Cable is so fun on Helpful.
Cable's OP according to Charming Rogue.
I would, honestly, if I had more Mutant tier 4 class catalysts, I would take Cable to rank 2. And I'm actually, at the back of my mind, considering taking him to rank 3. If I had Apocalypse at rank 3, I'd probably take Cable to rank 3.
I am debating ranking 2 my Elsa Bloodstone.
Elsa is all I like my rank 5 Elsa, but Elsa actually does quite significantly benefit from Awakened ability. Most people don't like Fade, but Elsa doesn't really have the greatest damage in kind of like medium level fights, and the Awakened ability just helps significantly.
Yeah, that's why since she's awakened, I was thinking about doing it. Even though it's only 26, it's still, you know. Reese said, if they made a CAV version of the event crystal for 10k shards, I would like it more. Can't be bothered to grind for Grandmaster crystal. I think he's talking about the monster.
Oh yeah, I know. Actually, by the way, guys, for most people, you much rather want to go for the small crystals instead of the Grandmasters, because you can get unique 1 and unique 2 stars in that one. I think 2 stars and 3 stars whatever, and you can, like, I got some new ones there as well from that one. Just today, I think I opened a few.
I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah,
Daniel Murray
it's
said,
definitely. Well, I mean, obviously, if you have smaller account and every 5-star could potentially be like really important, then go for the ones that has a chance of awarding you a 5-star. But if you have a decent account, and yeah, instead of getting 3 stars, you prefer getting new 2 stars. Yeah, I got Annihilus and Blade from some of those just today because I opened like 3 or 4 of them, and there's Annihilus and Blade, so I have a 2-star Blade now.
I think I've got one of them. I don't know if I have Annihilus. I'm saying. Anyway, Fred Indeed just saying good evening. We've got no Megaforce had to go eat, so take care.
Fred Andy, good evening, artist. Long time no see after your sud. Ooh hoo hoo. Now there is a mystery. Who am I speaking with? Fred ND. But I'm doing quite alright. Can't complain.
Wait, does he know your real name?
Oh, he definitely knows me in real life because he knows where I used to work many years ago.
So I didn't know he was talking to you. Otherwise, I would have read that out loud. See, I thought he was talking to someone else in the chat, so I just
No, that's me. That is my real name.
Well, there you go. How do you say it?
Attis.
Attis? Okay.
Attis.
That's yeah.
It's not meant for yank mouth.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, sir. And it doesn't help that every time you said it, your beginning cut off the mic, so I couldn't even.
No. That is it's alright. Don't worry about it. Oh, I mean, I'm not too fast, Coop. You can leave it. It's not like somebody's gonna track me down now. But yeah,
I'm gonna track you down.
I'm
not gonna track you down. But Coop did say all 6 stars are great as a first 6 star, to be honest. Most 6 stars pulled at a time when they were help you with Master 100%, some uncollected and some Act 5. That is true. That was back before Act 6. So.
No, guys, I'm gonna do one more lane on Caltrops just to kind of like have some more fun with my Omega.
Robert Estrada, that sounded so dirty the way you said that.
Yankee mouth.
Yankee mouth. It just sounds. And not only that, I'm not even from the. I'm from the South America. I'm Hispanic, so ergo, it sounds dirty to me for some reason.
Why?
I don't know, because I've never been. Because well, you know, a long time ago there was such a thing called the Civil War, and there was Yanks and Southerners or whatever.
So what about Yankee Doodle then?
He came to town riding on a pony. Like a feather in his hat and called it macaroni.
Is he offensive?
Ooh. So it's macaroni and cheese.
Is macaroni and cheese offensive now?
Apparently. Did you hear about that on Twitter yesterday?
No, what happened on Twitter yesterday?
Oh my god, you didn't hear about this? Okay,
no.
So Kraft Macaroni and Cheese did a marketing promotion called Send Nudes, and Nudes was Noods, and you could put in who you wanted to send Kraft Macaroni and Cheese to, and you'd be sending them nudes. But people got so offended because think of the children.
Really?
So they took it down. Yeah, I'm not even lying, dude.
You guys are messed up, man.
People in America are stupid, man. They really are, and Twitter is the worst of it. Oh, jeez. Daniel Murray. Oh, Mr. KT, the mystery of your name has now been shattered. I'm thoroughly disappointed that it has been so. Oh.
You know, my mystery. Here's gonna be the joke. And anybody who has ever sent me money via Super Chat, via Streamlabs, would have known my name. I'm just saying.
Because it goes to your. It goes to.
Yeah, it goes to my PayPal, that has my name in it. So, mystery of my name has never really been there. There are plenty of people around who do know my name.
Relentless Grinds, Yankee Doodle should be in the psych ward, because how do you get macaroni from a feather? Apparently, if I remember in history, something about the word macaroni wasn't like to describe a noodle. It actually meant something else, but yeah, that's what we know it as now in history. Nick Hammersmith.
Check this out. I got 20.
Is Cable now a better Quake with Science? You have to have the Horseman though too.
It was so good, man. Though it's so good.
So good, right?
Yeah.
Melting these people, dude.
I love Cable and Cultures. It's so fun, man. So
You know what's so
fun.
funny? I can't wait till I get Apocalypse now to do that and cheese it, but I only have him as a 5-star. I recently just pulled him back when he was in the last 5-star feature. That's the first time I ever got Cable, and I duped him. Yeah, you know that baby went right to rank 1. Oh man. Thoroughly enjoyed your stream today, sir.
Why, Dankeschön. Okay, let's deal with the king of the pins. I forgot what nose does he have. Can I deal with it?
Believe so? I can't remember what. Oh, you got another money.
Ooh, I got some more monies. Thank you. I like monies. I appreciate people giving me monies.
There's Relentless Grinds. Another $2 says for your government name. LOL.
My government name?
I guess your real name. I guess the way you file taxes.
Yeah, but he didn't specify which government name. Haha.
Oh, good point.
Do you think I'm some sort of one-trick pony here?
Daniel Murray said, "Hey, I'm a minor. I don't have PayPal or a credit card, but all I can say is I promise you will be my first channel to donate to."
So I don't stress about it. I just mess it.
Nick Hammerschmidt said, "Mutant is probably the most stacked class in the game now that Apocalypse exists. Now every mutant can be semi-useful with the synergies."
Yeah, well, that's the thing with mutant classes, right? And without kind of like trying to float anything up, Mutant has, I think, the largest amount of champions who are overall, let's say, good and useful. I still wouldn't really want to call Mutant the best class in game. Because reasons. No, the reasons is because the top of the Mutant class, I think, isn't quite as high as, let's say, Quake and Ghost exist in the game and some of the other champions. So I don't know. I think Mutant class is definitely one of the best and stuff like that, but at the same time, I also don't really want to say that Mutant is the strongest class, because I think most of the mutants kind of cover very similar, let's say, areas. Whereas I think that overall, currently, probably the Science class is the one that's capable of dealing with the most stuff.
Science is definitely the utility class.
Yeah, because I think Science, because obviously there are multiple champions of Science, like with access to slow, then you have like Torch with and Void who can heal reverse, and Captain America and Infinity War, all of them heal reverse as well, and Void can power reverse. And then there are many real good like versatility champions like Mr. Fantastic, then there's Thing with Shock Immunity. Pretty much everything kind of covered overall, I think. And like, if I would have, let's say, I only have one class available for me to play, I'd definitely go Science, I'd say. Because Quake is overall the best, and then I think Science class could cover the largest ground.
I was gonna read what Novus Noah wrote, but he started spamming it every few seconds. So
What was Novus saying there?
He asked if a rank 3 Silver Surfer is usable, which obviously if you're using the word usable, yes, he is.
Yeah. No, I mean, I use Silver Surfer for this and that kind of thing. Okay, guys, since you have been awesome, and since I haven't streamed for a while, I think now with all of the loot that I got today, we have a chance to get a featured 5-star, maybe. We'll see.
Oh, dude, I would love to see you get something good today, like a Guardian.
I really want Guardian the most, and obviously Wolverine would be great. And Walker would be kind of like, you know, I'll take it, new champion. But those, and obviously dupe on Hitmonkey, Dragon Man would be kind of cool too.
I have enough to open one also. If you get Guardian, I'll open one. Not that it matters, because no one can see it. But
Oh yeah.
I was gonna wait, but you never know.
Black ISO
Got
market.
20K
No, it's not
shards
available
right
there, but I do have 16k 5-star shards now. So
Do it, Doug.
do it. So yeah, we're really looking for
It's
mainly
better.
Guardian
If
here.
you're gonna spend, if they're gonna spend, I can't. Silicon said, is the KT, is the Kevlar monthly completion offer the same, 3,000 unit one, or is it nerfed?
Same.
It's actually better.
It's a good offer if you need the items. Since many
Yeah.
people have items expiring right now, I kind of like recommend taking it out.
Yeah. Yeah, Coop, but that
Yeah,
won't be until next week.
Yeah.
Sure, he'll have another 11.
By next week, I'm gonna have another 11k shards. So, come on,
so
baby Guardian, Wolverine, Guardian, Wolverine, Guardian, Wolverine, Guardian, Wolverine, Guardian. Fudge. Hi, one before. Screw you.
Seriously, that's who I got my last one also.
What's it with that? Is it 200 already?
Oh no, let me see. Oh wow, mine was 160 when I pulled it. I've gotten, 3 new champions and a dupe of a new champion, which was Hitmonkey, and then I got 2 Mr. Sinisters and a Modok.
But yeah, I'm gonna be definitely opening these till I get Wolverine and Guardian.
Well, I can't open mine now unless you want me to, really.
No, just save it up. It's always kind of like better.
Yeah, I always try and save at least like 2 to 3 of them at the
Yeah.
same time. That's why I'll do it.
But yeah, I think that will do for today. I've been going for nearly 2 hours. It means it's about time I go and give a huge hug to my girlfriend. She's awesome. And yeah, I'll catch you guys possibly tomorrow. Possibly I'm gonna have something interesting to do. Other than that,
Cool.
guys, all are awesome. Huge thank you to Mandalorian once again for keeping me company and helping me relay all of your nice messages and filter out less so nice messages, because some of you are a bit of an asshole. But
Always my pleasure. So.
yeah.
Do you want to rate anyone?
No, I think we're good today. I really need to run. We're gonna raid somebody next time. Anyways, I'll catch you guys soon. See ya.
Later, guys.